being able to build that team atmosphere and encourage one another through the struggles, it's not an easy process.
Tonight, graduates of the 117th Mid-Michigan Police Academy walked across the stage in front of hundreds of people. Good evening, everyone. I'm Taylor Gattoni. The school graduated 22 recruits from its 17-week program today. They're entering the field as law enforcement agencies around the country struggle to recruit new officers. News 10's Bobby Cushing joins us live in studio with more. Bobby.
Yeah, good evening, Taylor. According to the University of Michigan, more than 70% of local governments in Michigan said in 2024 their local law enforcement agency had problems recruiting qualified personnel. That's where LCC's Mid-Michigan Police Academy comes in. It was a night of celebration in Lansing, as 22 graduates of the 117th Mid-Michigan Police Academy were honored in front of their friends and families. Graduate Jacob Scheib says he's ready to move on to the real world and already has a position in the DeWitt Township Police Department.
It was a lot of work from the last 121 days till today, not just at the academy, but also at home, preparing for the academy, studying for exams and those type of things.
And these recruits are joining the force in a time of need. Law enforcement agencies across the country are dealing with staffing and recruiting shortages. Data from the University of Michigan shows from 2015 to 2024, the percent of local governments struggling to find law enforcement recruits rose from 22% to 72%.
And it's something that agencies are constantly working on, not only to bring in good officers, but of course to hold on to them for, a 25, 30-year career.
Chief Steve Gonzalez with the Capital Region Airport Authority says departments are looking for recruits with communication skills, empathy, and compassion.
But at the same time, you have to be willing to put yourself in dangerous situations. Our officers nationwide will respond to violent incidents that the normal citizen is calling for help for.
Kobe Rochester is joining the Eaton County Sheriff's Office. He says he's wanted to join the force since he was a kid.
We get to have the opportunity to make a difference and encourage other people to step up to the plate. And you want to make a difference in the community, sign up and make that change.
Scheib says even though the recruits graduated today, they still have around 6 months of orientation and training to go through at their new agencies. Taylor.
Thanks, Bobby. The Mid-Michigan Police Academy is offered twice a year in the fall and the spring. Students undergo more than 700 hours of training, surpassing the state requirement of around 600. We're now taking a look at the time.